And welcome back to Everyday Us. Last week we discussed birthdays and the magic and everything that goes into it, from the planning, the timing, to financials, and just knowing your partner, their love language. Mm-hmm. This week we have a beautiful special. It is our 1 year anniversary.
Woohoo! We made it to 1 year. Well, in a few days.
In a few days, correct. This weekend.
I cannot believe it.
Yeah, right? A year flew. Like, here we are. My God.
Like, it really snuck up on us. We're like, wait, we have an anniversary coming up. So much so that someone completely forgot about it. Already
Jumping
forgot
right
about our first anniversary.
Just jumping right into it.
I mean, let's get right into it.
We were doing the podcast calendar, just figuring out, the topics, everything. And then we realized, like, this week, we have to focus on the anniversary.
Yeah.
Focus on the wedding. And I was like, no, we still have like oh, wow. Yeah. March already.
Uh-huh.
Just like that. So, yeah. And getting to her point, I ended up booking a ski trip with a couple friends.
Uh-huh.
And we, February was a busy month. There's Valentine's Day, her birthday, and there was a lot to, work around. And eventually we settled on this, and it worked for everybody. And, there's only so long for the ski season, so you have to make most of it. And it was unfortunate. I was not good with that. And So
I think that I am a terrific wife, because
the best.
Normally someone else would be very upset that they're not spending their first anniversary with their husband. But, more to come. We'll have more anniversaries.
Luckily, we have 2 wedding anniversaries.
Yes.
So we'll get
but
right
legally,
into that.
This is the real one. The one in June, that's the party. But legally, on paper, it's March 2nd.
Guilty.
Yeah.
You're right. And let's dive into that. Honestly, let's talk about that. What led to our beautiful split wedding, I guess?
Well, we always had to have 2 weddings because we decided to have a destination wedding. Mm-hmm. And if you are engaged and you are thinking of getting married outside of the country, just know that you as well legally have to get married in the U.S.
Yes. Something everyone forgets about.
Right. Mm-hmm. So you're either going to go to the courthouse or you're going to have your own little thing, but legally it has to happen here. And we knew about it. We just didn't know when. And that when came as a shock to us.
Yeah, definitely a shock. My mother, who starting, when was it? I'd say it was fall 2022, was diagnosed with cancer. And it'd been a fight. She was doing all she could, and, chemo was putting a lot in. And eventually we knew she wouldn't be able to fly. So that was one thing. And at the same time, my grandparents weren't going. So it was understandable, as well as a number of other guests. And me just being very optimistic, just always thought like,
because your mom was fighting. So it was just like, and she looked so good.
And she looked fine. That was it. Yeah. And basically in my mind, those 2 years, she was putting the good fight. She looked great. She was still doing her gardening. And I just fully thought she would turn into, a patient who was in remission.
Yeah.
And because she was just such a strong woman. So that was the thought. It was, obviously I was worried, but I wasn't too concerned because she was just such a strong person. Yeah. And then basically that March 2024, February. Oh, excuse me. You're right.
It was around Valentine's.
Day. Basically we got the news from her doctors that it wasn't going well at all, and the chemo, everything them doing up to that point, basically had no effect, and they were going to put her on hospice, and just like that, she had a few weeks to, I think, like a month and a half before the cancer would get the most of her. So yeah, she was like, we need to have a second wedding, something local, something that I can be there for her. So just like that, we just changed the mood, changed the plan. And that was the new focus. And it was unfortunate too, because it was the week that I had my bachelor.
Yeah.
So that was, I mean, my brother and I, we kind of went back and forth talking about that one. Just, is it the right time? Should we still do it? Like, is this like, we're really going to go through with this? But at the same time, I already had a couple friends in the group that were already in Florida. So it was already in effect. Things were already in motion when we got this news. And it was like, you get the worst news of your life, the week of your bachelor. And I remember like that Monday, that Tuesday, I was full party boy mode. Like I was ready to just go at it, I packed a number of outfits that just looked crazy just to, go with that enthusiasm. And then that news hit. It was a roundhouse kick. So still made the most of it. Still a hell of a time. We went fishing, went to the casino, had a great time. But it was kind of crazy just knowing in the back of my mind that, damn, am I wasting my time being here when I should be home with my mom? Because these are the precious last moments. So it was a lot of celebrating, a lot of cheering, a lot of drinking, and then just finding a moment, like, being in the bathroom where, like, it would just all hit me looking in the mirror. And I'm like, oh, okay, deep breath. And, just keeping composure. But, yeah, I mean, that was a tough one. That was,
But I remember speaking to her. She did want you to go. She wanted you to.
We did ask her as well.
Go, have a good time. She wanted you to still like enjoy your moment as well.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not gone yet. And no, exactly. Like, come on.
So we FaceTimed her like every other day. And she loved that. Just seeing all the local friends there, seeing us having a good time, sharing all the fish that we caught. She loved that. That brought a good smile to her. Yeah. It was nice seeing that. And then, meanwhile, during all that, I mean, you were literally in full while you're away,
I went straight into planning. I'm like, okay, we have 2 weeks. We sent text messages to people and we're like, all right, we need to get married ASAP. We're thinking about 2 Saturdays from now. Can you make it? And they're like, everyone was like, we'll clear our schedules. We will be there. And we decided to just invite family. We were going to have it at your mom's place. And while you were away for your batch, I was sending out invitations, creating invitations, looking for vendors, looking for our officiant. Sorry, my throat was dry. But the florist, catering, all of that. Just, I had to call my mom and she helped look for the dress. Yes. I don't even know, like, did you have a suit already or did we get a suit for you?
No, I just wore one of the suits I had.
Yeah, it was just really 2 weeks. Only 2 weeks to plan a wedding. And I believe we had around 30 people.
Yeah, just about.
Just family and your mom's like close friends. And it was just a beautiful, spectacular weekend.
Cute photos. Plenty of photos. My God.
We decided to stay at a bed and breakfast, which normally we will stay at your mom's house. So that was new for us, to go up to Chatham and not stay at your place. But it was the cutest little bed and breakfast. And it was nice to just slowly wake up and have it peaceful and just the two of us. And the breakfast was amazing. Absolutely incredible.
Absolutely
We did
amazing.
a great job.
Great people.
Yeah.
Like that B&B was just
We'll let you guys know below the bread and breakfast. We'll make sure to shout them out because it was a really nice place and I would love to go back there. But leading up to it, we also had to get our marriage license and go to the courthouse to see if we can find someone who would marry us. And instead of getting married at the courthouse, we had the judge come to us.
Yes.
And he was great. But if you're getting your marriage license, make sure you have your your birth certificate,
social.
Yeah, and that
everything.
you know your parents' information. You're going to need your parents' social, you're going to need your parents' birthday, like all of that stuff. So be prepared. But it wasn't much. I think it was like $30.
It was a cute little
to pay.
office.
Yeah,
too.
a little small office.
Yeah,
we were so
that was nice.
excited and they were just like another day, like, all right, here you guys go. But yeah, it was nice going back to the bread and breakfast. A nice slow morning, and then I think you went to the house.
Yeah, I left
before
early.
me.
Yeah, I think I kind of helped set some stuff up
Yeah.
as well while you were doing makeup and whatnot.
Yeah.
But that was a good time.
Yeah, I did
It
my
was-
own makeup and got ready, and honestly, I slayed my makeup. I looked fantastic. Okay.
Few photos.
Yes. And my mom got me the cutest dress and the cutest shoes. Like literally so last minute, our family really showed up for us. And it was great because we were able to have your nephews there. Our baby nephews at the time, I think they were only probably around like 7 months, 6 to 7
like
months.
5, 6, yeah.
Yeah. And they were just so cute in their little outfits, my favorite photos. And that's great because we knew that they weren't coming to our wedding in Portugal. So I'm so glad that they were able to be there for Chatham and to have those memories, even though they'll never remember it, but we will. They were just too
Just add 'em to
cute.
the album. And then the grandparents who also couldn't make it to Portugal,
Yeah,
them
they were
being
all
there, that
there.
meant the world.
Meeting each other,
Seeing each other. Yeah.
the family all meeting.
Yeah. And my grandma, to this day, she wakes up every morning and starts off by just looking at those photos. from Chatham.
Yeah, she loves them.
Ah, it was beautiful.
It
Absolutely
was-
beautiful.
Fantastic. And just playing the music for us walking down the aisle off of Spotify, and then we couldn't find the
We
right
couldn't
music.
find the right one,
And we
yeah.
just had to keep being like, Alexa, no, play this, Alexa, this song. And then skip forward to a minute and 32 seconds. Like,
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
because I am a band geek and I wanted a John Williams song, and it was just, it was too much.
It was
It was
good
a
effort.
lot.
It was the
But we
thought
got
that
it.
counts, but yeah.
But there was another surprise that day when we got married.
Yeah, my stepfather, I guess, remarried my mother. Mm-hmm. And that was a complete surprise. She had no idea. Like, I think I only found out maybe like a day or two
Yeah.
beforehand that he was going to be doing it. And I thought it was a great idea. I was like, please do. And,
Yeah.
that turned into an absolute sob fest. Like, I mean, even the photographer who came by, she had to put the camera down. She was
Yeah.
burning through
Everyone
tissues. It
was
was
just
so magical.
in tears. Your mom was completely like shocked, didn't know what was going on. And the cutest moment of that, he asked your mom, the judge, he asked, do you have rings? Or do you have a
Oh,
ring
yeah,
for
yeah.
Marty? And she was like, no.
No, I'm not prepared. I
And
wasn't
everyone
aware.
just starts like
Dying.
crying, sobbing, and it was just the cutest thing.
Yeah.
But Marty had the rings, and it was great. It was beautiful. You were able to have your mother-son dance.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice. They were able to have their first dance. And of course, we had our first dance, and it was just so sweet. Had I known how perfect that day was going to go, like, I don't think we were going to have a second wedding. Like, I think when you over today, weddings are not for you. They're not. honestly, we have to be real. The big weddings, they're not for you. They're for family, they're for friends, and to like show everyone else. But for this, I felt like that was for us. Like that was for you and I. That was for your mom and Marty. And like it was just intimate and sweet. We didn't have to worry about the table setting or really worry too much about the color scheme. Everything was just about what is important. And do you have are you going to marry your person? Yes. Do you have the rings? Great. Do you have a bouquet? Do you have your boutonniere? Like little things like that. Do we have food to feed people? Like, do we have enough room? Just the basics. You don't need anything else. We did have a photographer, just one. And then
It was fantastic. Oh,
phenomenal. She was
absolutely
great.
phenomenal. But it was just too like, just more so amazing. Just because we put it together so last second.
2 weeks.
The invites were so just like, wait, when? Like, oh, but people still managed. People dropped everything just to be there. And
I know our
think it
friends
just
were a
shows.
little upset that they couldn't
that was
come.
the one disappointing
That
thing.
was we had to say
couldn't
no to a
extend
lot
it
of
to more
friends.
people. Yeah.
But it was. I mean, first of all, we're having it in your mom's home, and it's in winter still. You know, early winter, spring. So we couldn't go outside and like do an indoor outdoor. It was foggy out.
Oh my God! You just reminded
animals.
me now. Yeah, there it is.
Yes.
As the wedding was happening outside, it was like
We had a
something out
Snow
of
White moment.
Exactly. Yeah, something out of a Disney film. Just
Every
deer,
single
turkey.
Yeah.
All
They
walks
all
of life
came
just
out.
out there. Just
And
gather.
I think we do have a photo of
There
that,
might be
so
a
we'll
photo, yeah.
we'll put that in.
Oh my God!
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
wow.
It
that
was just beautiful. And then we were able to take individual photos and family photos in the greenhouse.
In the greenhouse, yes.
And I've always wanted to get married in a greenhouse. And it was just beautiful. Beautiful day. 10 out of 10 would do it again. And we did in Portugal. But
so much magic. Like you could just feel it. The atmosphere was just nothing but love.
loved the entire time. And we even made a cute, small little photo album of all of our photos, like back in the day photo album. Printed out the photos from like CVS. We still have to do the wedding photo album from Portugal, and that one will do like a big, thick, printed on it type thing. But I can't wait to just show our kids this photo album and that they can just flip through it and just see us getting married in your mom's home. And we love Chatham. It's just, and your mom's first wedding to Marty, it was at their home, right?
Yeah, that was from Wyckoff. Yeah, in the backyard, similar vibe almost.
I wish I was
tent
there.
and everything. It was a big neighborhood party. Like everyone just came over. It was
Like father of the bride is what I'm getting, the kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Everyone just at your place.
Yeah, everyone showed up.
We had a
I
great,
think we
great
saw
time.
photos of that one.
Yeah, you did, and that's what I love it because there was an old photo album, and I remember your mom like showing me the album, and I'm looking back and like, who's this? And like seeing some of your friends who you're still friends with today, and they were at the wedding, and I'm like, oh look, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was when I was high school.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh my God, where do the years go?
Oh, and wait, we can't forget. So we have an incredible friend. She's a huge inspiration to me. And her name is Jenna. She has an incredible business that she started almost 5 years now. I think she's like about to hit that 5-year mark. Shakonia Candles. And Shakonia Candle, here it is. She is amazing. She created a custom candle for us, and it's a photo from our wedding that we've been talking about. It's the cake cutting.
Yeah.
So we'll zoom in on this. We'll link her below. If you are looking for a sensory journey to the islands, definitely check out Shakonia Candle. It is amazing. You will love every single scent. Right now, some of my favorite scents, and I hope they're not sold out. So I don't even know if I want to say it because usually it sells out. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to say it. It normally sells out, and I need to re-get it. But I'll tell you my second favorite. I'm not going to tell you my first favorite, but my second favorite is Hummingbird. So
Hummingbird.
good. It smells amazing. You just got to get it.
They're doing something right. The candles are
And
the
it's
best.
the
Better
entire
than Yankee.
family. The entire family is involved in it. Completely, like blood, sweat, and tear. There should be some child laws. I'm just kidding. The kids love doing it. They put the labels on it. But yeah, if you're thinking about a gift or something that you can give to a friend, this is something really personal that you can do. Check out her website. Look at the different scents that she have. And I'm sure she can do this for you as well. Hopefully it's not a one-off thing, but so let's light it. We've
been waiting for this moment.
We've been waiting
Yeah.
for our anniversary to light our candle. And I'm thinking about I'm thinking of Rent. The song "Light My Candle." You can light my I can't sing right now, guys.
Never really
I don't
watched
know what's
Rent.
going on with my throat.
Not a red person.
All right, we're gonna light this candle. Load up. Yay.
Yay.
Wow. I can't wait for the smell to just take over the room. Thank you, Jenna, for that. We love you, girl. We'll shout out her information below.
Jenna.
So I was doing some research, and for your first wedding anniversary, apparently we have to gift each other something that's made of paper.
Okay. It's easy.
Is it?
Something made of paper? Yeah, I mean,
Like, don't
Gonna write
tell
you a
me what
letter?
you're gonna get, but like, okay, see, that's what I thought. I was like, maybe like
course.
we write each other like a poem or something like that. I was thinking, and then I thought of like maybe like an origami, but like I was never good at that. So
origami. Maybe a paper airplane that says I love you or something.
yeah, I could barely do that.
I could teach you.
You know how to make an airplane?
Oh my God, that was my specialty once upon a time.
I need to work
It's been
on
a
that.
while, but I'm sure the skills are still there.
So technically we have until Monday, but since someone will not be here,
I'll be here in spirit.
we will have to do it next week. And I think we settled on probably like on Friday.
Friday, yeah.
We'll go out to dinner. That's another thing. Right after we got married in Chatham, I think we came back to
Oh, what's the place called again?
the Capitol Grill.
Capitol Grill. Wow, here I am forgetting.
Yeah, so that Sunday we went to the Capitol Grill. And probably the only reason why I really remember it is because, again, that was my favorite
That was
place
your childhood place, yeah.
going for my birthday. If you check out our last episode, we talk about birthdays. So it was always special because we would only go on special occasions. And they treated us so well. They had flowers, like rose petals on the table and an actual like bouquet ready for us, and that was so sweet. Also champagne and then a dessert at the end. It was so nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe we go back next
have to.
week.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be our tradition for our March anniversary. And then the June one, since we went to Portugal and traveled, for that anniversary, we can like go away.
Yeah. Well, it's also close enough to
It's your
my
birthday too,
So,
so
we'll already be, I think we come
really,
back from
we
the
celebrate
DR
your birthday
basically the
on the day
of that
of
wedding.
or the day after.
I think we come back the day before the wedding,
Oh, okay.
the day before our anniversary.
All
Yeah.
right.
So that's, we'll
So that's,
just,
yeah.
yeah.
So see,
that's a
we'll
good trade.
use this to celebrate our wedding, and then we'll use your birthday and just extend it a little bit. So like the tail end of your birthday, it's like, oh, okay.
I mean, it's a good feeling too, knowing
Yeah.
we'll have 2 anniversaries to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yearly. Yeah. One mixed with my birthday as well. So
But mainly, let's focus on your birthday because we love you.
love you more.
Oh.
So good.
But now
My God.
I will be spending my anniversary alone.
There it is. The shift. The shift. Just had to.
It's okay. I'm thinking of inviting Sarah over,
Oh, okay.
you know? I think that'll probably be the next episode.
Oh, wait a minute. So you're gonna have an episode without your co-host?
No, Chickpea will be here.
Oh.
Chickpea will actually step in and she's gonna like tag team you out. And hopefully she doesn't call out the day of. But we'll manifest that she'll actually show up to work. And yeah, our
We'll see.
other,
We'll see.
I mean, if she's allowed to miss, you're allowed to miss. So, like, where is she? I haven't even seen her today. Chickpea?
Well, she's kind of a celebrity. She has her own podcast coming out called Chilling with Chickpea. And that'll be a late night show. So she'll probably just talk a lot of shit about us. But, whatever.
So, over the weekend, one of my girlfriends and I, we were at brunch and the server has a cat and the server says, cats are more like roommates. And I'm like, that is so true. It's like, and like a roommate that you met from Craigslist or online. It's not like a friend roommate. Like, you guys are just living together. There's no friendship. There's nothing going on. Like, Chickpea comes in and out. She comes for her meals. Sometimes she's on the couch. She's like enjoying her time. And I'm like, oh, hey. And then I'll come on the couch. And then she'll just like casually like walk away. Like, all right, I guess my time is up. And it's like, oh, I thought we were going to have a moment and hang out together. But I
She's
guess
like, you
not.
thought wrong.
Right. Like, have you ever
just
had a
laughing.
roommate like that where they just like, they're not trying to hang with you? That's Chickpea. She doesn't want to hang. She hangs out when it's convenient for her. And I don't know, it hurts my feelings.
Like the
sometimes.
roommate that you don't even know is there. Like you think
Exactly.
like a friend of mine actually, he had a roommate who he legit thought went away for a long weekend.
Uh-huh.
He was in his room the entire weekend and the two of them were home together and didn't realize it at all till that Monday.
Okay.
That's basically like, can you imagine that?
I actually can't
Just
imagine
creeping
that.
around one another?
Because
Like,
I remember the first time I ever came to your house, you were a weirdo and you hid your roommate in his room. And the entire time we were hanging out, I did not realize that your roommate was just in his room, not allowed to even leave his bedroom to go to the bathroom.
okay, I don't know about that. He was taking a nap or something. I don't know what to say.
No, you definitely did not say anything about your roommate being there until months later the truth comes out. And I'm just like, that is awkward.
I don't know about that one. But whatever. Yeah. No comment.
No comment.
I don't remember, honestly. Whatever.
All right. So before we end this, what is one thing that you've learned from our year of being married? How has it treat you? Our newlywed stage.
It's been great.
Yeah.
It's been, obviously just readjusting everything now that we're a married couple. So updating a lot of paperwork, a lot of the insurance, which is fun at the same time. It was, I do enjoy that.
Oh, I'm in a
But for the-
pickle. I just received a check for Mariah Clarkson, but my bank is still Mariah Gibson.
Oh,
So I
jeez.
can't cash the check until I change my name.
Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. And this similar situation happened when we were booking our trip for the Dominican.
For the
My
Dior.
birthday. I, of course, putting in the flight information, put down Mariah Clarkson.
Well, it's
Because her
partially my
driver's
fault
license
because
was updated to Mariah Clarkson, but of
I'm
course her
half Mariah
passport.
Clarkson, half Mariah
No.
Gibson.
Glipson.
So it's I feel like it's gonna take some time for me to completely trans over.
Like I write that down.
Yeah.
Like driver's license, yes. Passport, no.
I think you need to have like a note of like what
Because
my name
even
is.
still, like after I submitted the payment and everything for the flights, and you remind me of this after the fact, which we'll
You
get
should have
into.
known.
Which we'll get into. It's not quick just to adjust, to edit and be like, oh no, change it from Gibson to Clarkson.
Yeah,
Here's the
like
information,
once you
good to go.
purchase
No,
a
I had to
flight
fully
ticket,
cancel
you
everything.
have
I was
to,
on the phone with Expedia, with the airline, with everybody, back and forth. And and at the same time, we end up losing, well, maybe for the best because we're coming from a wedding the day before we fly, but we missed the flight that we were supposed to be on, had to go to another one like an hour later, all because of this last name. Mm-hmm. Like, goddamn. So.
You don't know my name.
Devil's in the details. Mm-mm-mm. But what about you?
I like don't even want to put it out there, but I feel like it has been a challenging year for us. So I'm hoping that if it's the first year, it's only going to get better. And I mean, like, not challenging in our relationship wise, but I mean, externally, it's been a challenging year with your mom and with other family members and just career. Like, life itself has been putting us through the dryer cycle, and we have been there for each other. We have seen each other at our lowest of lows, and we're pushing, we're crawling. And I feel like other people or other couples, their first year is all giddy and happy and buying homes and becoming pregnant, and it's just like so much joy. And again, like us, our relationship has been joyful, but life has just been
2024. My God.
So for us, I'm so glad that like it's this year has taught us what true partnership looks like and how important it is to have a partner who is there for you. Again, through the highs and the lows. So I am looking forward to doing life with you. And as you said, this is going to be our year, and it's just going to go up from here. And yeah, that's how I know that I married the right person, because I don't know who else could have been by my side throughout this year. And hopefully I was by your side too.
Yeah, I mean, of course, with everything going on, you were very helpful. Always by my side, always someone to talk to. But yeah, 2024, that was just, I mean, the wedding, of course, that was a major plus, but besides that, there was, I mean, my mother, my grandmother, like, everything, like, it tested us. Like you said, that year truly tested us. And I think how we came out at the end of that is just, it's the foundation for what's ahead.
Right.
And, I see blue skies. I see change. And,
although
bad
the
days
scary
don't last
part,
forever.
it's so weird because when you get married, people talk about like, oh, like you should give it a year or wait a bit before having kids and stuff. And like thinking about it in that aspect, I truly believe that the year went by like quickly. I'm like, oh crap, it's already been a year.
Yeah.
And We're not on that page yet. But one day we will be.
Plenty of time.
One day. And it'll be the cutest announcement. Hopefully.
My baby.
I'm pregnant. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying it now. No.
Chickpea's pregnant.
No, but if she could.
Oh, now she shows up.
There she is.
That was her
Chickpea,
cue.
you want to give mommy a baby? We would love a baby. She was like, on that note, I'm going to walk right away.
It's a tough look.
Yeah, no. No babies here. Not yet.
Chickpea, come here.
But one day, one fine day. Right now, we're just going to focus on just living life. And hopefully, again, this could be a great year for us so that we can actually enjoy our marriage and not have to worry about everything else being crazy. I'm looking forward to going into round 2 of our marriage.
It will be a great year. It will be. I promise you that.
Oh, baby. Well, I hope you have a great time on your trip.
Yes, yes. Photos to come.
For our listeners, let us know if you are planning on having a destination wedding or not. Let us know if you were in a similar situation where you had to get married early or family members couldn't be there. I know that we aren't the only one who had to deal with unfortunate things, especially during times where it should be celebrated or happy and bliss. Like, how do you celebrate when you're also grieving? It was a tough time for us, but we definitely made it through, and we'll probably talk more about that when it's closer to that anniversary. But as of right now, this March, our official anniversary, was a beautiful, great, loving day. We absolutely enjoyed it. So we want to hear about yours. And while Ian is away in Vermont, I'm going to have my old girlfriend come over. She is my old roommate. We actually lived together when I started dating Ian. And we're going to talk about dating before meeting the one, because right now she is engaged. And whew, boy, do we have stories to tell. Our men should probably set this one out.
I don't even know if I'm listening to this.
Just don't. All right. Thank you, everyone. We love you, and we will talk to you soon.
Love ya. Thanks for tuning in.
Wait, guys, hold on.
Wait. And she's gone. And she's gone.
No. Okay,
Love ya.
bye.
Tune in next week. Bye.
Every day,